This is a very short video. Might be useful for somebody in the future. Maybe it's something obvious. I put an aftermarket carb on this trimmer and I can't seem to get it to full RPM. And what I noticed was there was a lot of slack in the cable there, so that the trigger moved a long way, so it wasn't really pulling it all the way down. I was hoping I could maybe shift this forward. Got it all apart. Spent 2 hours trying to get it back together, and it's back together without this bloody spring because I can't get it back in. It's I think a heavy spring for the trigger. I couldn't get it back in. I tried for 2 hours, and I was having trouble getting it closed up because I thought maybe if I just shifted this, but this can't shift because there's a pin in the plastic that goes into the shaft, a hole in the shaft. So there's no just sliding that ahead to take up more cable. So what you see I did was I tried. There, I just got a little, that's a 1/4 inch lock washer, and took the Z bend out of the carb and flipped it around through the washer. You can see how it just goes around once around, in and out, in the washer, around and back out again. And by pushing the throttle plate thing down, I was able to get it rehooked in, so now I don't have so much slack. You can see there's a little bit of slack as I start to pull the trigger, but it pulls it to a much higher speed now. I had actually a bigger washer in there, and it seemed to be too tight, so I couldn't actually. I would have to take the carb off to get the Z bend back in. I didn't want to do that, so I was able to move it forward with a screwdriver and get this one back in. I think I read in the reviews that somebody else had got this carburetor as an aftermarket and had issues with the throttle matching up. I don't know. Anyway, might be useful.